Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 St. Patrick's Day special. We just did a game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we ended up winning $16,000 on that, which was pretty good overall. And before we get started with our next segment, I did pick up a special guest during the break, and that is Nick Larrick.
Hello.
So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how we're going to do on this game. And hopefully we can pull off a win here. Should be very nice. I'm going to play as Yoshi for this one, since it is a St. Patrick's Day special.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because he's green, and that color is very appropriate for St. Patrick's Day.
Luigi is also green, but makes more sense with Yoshi, though.
Yeah, and not only that, Yoshi's one of my personal favorite Mario characters, besides Mario himself. Alright, but anyways, let me very quickly change my computer players here before we start our game. Alright, let's see who we're going to be facing against here. Waluigi, Boo, and Diddy Kong. Alright, now that we're all set, let's go into the classic Mario Party. We're just going to do an offline game. Alright, Nick, should we play on Womp's Domino Ruins, King Bob-omb's Power Cake Mine, Mega Fruit Paradise, or Kamek's Tentazzling Tower?
How about the Paradise option?
Oh, Mega Fruit Paradise, that sounds good. Alright, we're just going to do 10 turns. Alright, let's play. Alright, let's see who's going first. And looks like I'm going second. So Waluigi's going first, I'm going second. Diddy Kong's going third, and Boo's going last. Alright, let's see where the first star is. Looks like it's going to be right over there. Let's get this party started. Alright, Waluigi starts us off with a 4. He gets an item space right off the bat, and it's going to be a poison mushroom.
What does that do?
Whenever it is used on an opponent, it subtracts 2 from their roll. Alright, looks like we rolled 2 right there. Well, 4 for Diddy Kong, so it looks like he's going to land on that item space like Waluigi. And and he's gonna get a golden dash mushroom. Oh, Boo's gonna go with his dice block already. Oh, he lost 2 coins from that. Too bad. Alright, it's time for our first mini game. And we're starting with a 1 versus 3. Dust Buddies. Oh, this is a good mini game for us to start with right here. So basically what we're doing here, Nick, is we're going around trying to get as much dust as possible.
This kind of reminds me of Mario Party DS.
Oh, it does?
And there is an event, I think it is at that same name.
Oh, I think I actually do remember that as well. It's just been so long since I've last played Mario Party DS myself, but I remember it being a very good game.
That's my favorite Mario Party game.
Oh, sweet. Alright, but anyways, looks like we do win the first mini game.
Or, no, not that one. Mario Party 8.
Oh, well, what about it?
Or, no, maybe it is DS, because, like, that's when everyone is small and that vacuum is big.
Yeah, I believe what you're talking about. That is from Mario Party DS.
Yes, not 8.
Yeah, for what you're saying originally, you would be right. Alright, anyways, Waluigi got 1 right there on his dice block. Yeah, in case if you're not aware, Nick, you can use other characters' dice blocks right here in this game. Okay, let's see. I think I want to stick with the normal dice block. Only a 1 this time. Unfortunately, our dice rolls are not really working out too great right here on the first couple turns. Alright, 3 for Diddy Kong. Now he's going to land on a special event. And so now he's hopping in the green pipe, which will take him over to the top left portion of the board. Alright, Boo's going with his dice block again, it looks like. And this time he gets a 5 out of that. Alright, so the next minigame is going to be another 1 versus 3. Block and load. So this is basically where we gotta try to knock down all the blocks on our side the quickest. Oh, come on, I missed that. Alright, we're getting close. And we got it!
That's right.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's do that high 5 right here for some extra coins now. This is a thing that I really like about this game. In case if you're not aware, Nick, if you do win on the team side with your teammates, you can high-five them and get more money out of that.
I see.
Alright, let's go into turn number 3 now. He's going to bring out the poison mushroom. He's using it on a random person. And it looks like it's going to land on Boo. So yeah, on Boo's next roll now, since the poison mushroom was just used on him for what Waluigi brought out, Boo would have to subtract 2 from whatever he rolls. So now Waluigi gets a special event. Alright. I think now would be a good time for the Yoshi dice block. Oh, there's a 7. Alright, let's go over here. Alright, now we get an item space. And it's a dash mushroom that we get. Now Diddy Kong's gonna bring out his dice block. He gets 2 coins from that. And from where he's standing at, he's gonna activate that special event again, which will send him back to where he previously was on the board. Once again, Boo's going with his dice block. He rolls 5, and he subtracts 2 from the poison mushroom for a total of 3. So at least he still moves forward a little bit. And now it's time for the next mini game. This time we got a 4-player mini game, and let's see what it is. Metal detectors. So now we're doing one of those coin mini games. We're going around trying to dig up as much as possible. And what really helps on this kind of minigame, Nick, is that when you feel a rumble, it means you're close by to some coins.
That makes sense.
Alright, time's up. And looks like we got 22 coins. I say that's very good. Alright, now let's see what turn 4 has to offer. And Waluigi gets a 3. And he's getting an item space. A custom dice block, wow. Yeah, I will go ahead and use my dash mushroom. And I think we'll also use the Yoshi dice block again as well. Another 7! Wow! And we have 3 from the dash mushroom for a total of 10. Okay. Oh, let's get ourselves a golden pipe right here, because this would definitely be very handy for later, in case if we do need to go to the star more quicker.
Does it automatically take you to the star?
It does. Alright! So just like that, Nick, we are getting the first star of the game.
Good work.
Alright. And in case if you're not aware, in this game too, Nick, the stars are cheaper right here to get in this particular Mario Party, as they only cost 10 coins. It's kind of a little bit interesting for what they have done with it right here. This was the kind of Mario Party game back when this first came out that basically kind of got it back on the right track right here, but not completely. But at least it's good that the Mario Party series, it's back on the right track now, or how it should be with the newer games that have come out.
That's nice.
Alright, item space right there. And now we get a golden dash mushroom. Recon rolls a 0 that time on his dice block, and he activates another special event. So once again, he's going through the green pipe. Alright, so this time Boo's gonna go with the normal dice block, and he gets a 2. Alright, it's gonna buy a dash mushroom. Alright, for our next minigame, it's going to be a 4-player minigame, and what do we have? Oh, Slapperazzi! This right here, Nick, is actually one of my personal favorite minigames.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, this minigame I really do like a lot right here, because how this works is you basically slap people right here and try to be the closest to the picture to get the most points.
I see that.
Yeah, this is just really, really good for how they came up with a minigame like this. It's even sometimes funny right here on the pictures that get taken, where you see the moment right here when either you or your opponents get hit. It just kind of cracks me up some of the time. We definitely got this right here. Alright, that is a win for us, as we got ourselves a total of 19 points. Alright, time to go into turn number 5. Alright, Waluigi's going with his dice block. And he rolls a 5. So now he's going to have an opportunity to pick one of these 2 presents. He's going with the green one. Oh, it's a piranha plant. So that's going to make him lose some coins. He lost 9 of them. But he does get a dash mushroom there on that item space. Okay, so Waluigi is on the area of where the star is, so I'm gonna have no choice but to bring out my golden pipe here. And we'll just use the normal dice block this time, just so we can secure the star right here either way on this turn. Alright, we get a 2. Alright, now we got 2 stars, Nick.
Nice job.
Alright, we're doing really good out there so far. I'm still the only one on the board. Well, basically because all my opponents don't have any stars. So, I can certainly tell already that we're in very good shape. Alright, now for the next star is going to be right there. Oh! I'm actually going to go to the right here, because even though this special event is normally not very good for what I am landing on with the Mega Blooper, this will actually bring me to the start of the board, which will actually get me close to that next star. Alright, let's see what Diddy Kong gets. He rolls a 0 on his dice block again. And he's gonna trigger another special event. Literally, Diddy Kong is not moving anywhere for quite a bit of turns. That is crazy. And Boo lost 2 coins right there on his dice block. But he's actually going to gain 1 of them overall since he is currently on a blue space. Alright, it's time for another 4-player mini game. Oh boy, it's Don't Wake Wiggler. This one always really makes me nervous here. I am just not a fan of this one. Alright, who's going first? It's Waluigi. So we're playing Wiggler here, but we gotta be careful not to do it too much right here. We just gotta be the player that does not wake him up, or else we lose our points. Are you feeling pretty scared right now, Nick?
Well, his eye opened, so that's just like an oh my goodness scenario.
Yeah, that's a good explanation.
So, not really nervous, just like, gotta be careful.
That's right. I'm not going too much right here. I don't want to take any chances. Oh, Waluigi was the one that woke up Wiggler, so he's the big loser. But we do win with 10 points.
Wow.
That was close.
Okay, I can see that anyone would have a scare jump right there.
Yeah, it's basically why that kind of minigame really makes me feel nervous all the time.
How about you? Did you jump?
No. How it kind of helps right here for me to prevent something like that from happening is just because I kind of look away from the screen in case if he does wake up.
Those things are really sensitive too.
Yeah. Alright, but anyways, Waluigi got a total of 7 after he bought the dash mushroom that he used on this turn. Okay, it's on to me, and we'll go ahead and bring out my golden dash mushroom right now. And we'll go back to the Yoshi dice block right here as well. Alright, we roll a 7, and we have 5 from that golden dash mushroom for a total of 12. And we're once again getting another star, Nick.
Good job.
Alright, we have 3 stars now. So our lead is certainly growing right here at the moment. Luck must be on our side here. Okay, now the next star is going to be right over there. It's basically on that watermelon island. Alright, I will head over here. And we're going to be landing on a special event. So we're going to be hopping in this red pipe. And that will basically take us to where we need to go. So that will work out very nicely. Okay, now the Icon's gonna bring out the Golden Dash Mushroom. So unlike the last few turns, he'll actually move some spaces. And he'll also gain 2 coins right there on his dice block this time. And now the sand bridge is starting to show some cracks. We gotta be careful when going across now. Alright, now Dacon's going for the red pipe since he landed on a special event. Boo's gonna bring out his dash mushroom. He rolls a 5 and that's 3 from the dash mushroom for a total of 8. Boo's gonna land on a special event as well, which will make him go in that green pipe. I got a 4-player minigame once again. Cruising for a bruising. Now this minigame I do say is really fun. We're just basically trying to survive from those enemies that are chasing us. And sometimes the path you take will have blocks in the way, so make sure to keep that in mind depending on where you're going, because they sometimes may not really be that easy depending on if you do run right into them or not. But anyways, we got another win in first place on that mini game.
I would pepper spray the crap out of those guys.
Yeah, I bet some Mario fans out there don't really like those kinds of enemies out there. And that includes me right here, because they can be really annoying out here in some actual Mario platformers. Okay, a 3 for Waluigi on his dice block. And it looks like he's landing on a special event. So that makes that Mega Blooper angry. And Waluigi's going back to the start. You failed. Alright, let's go ahead and bring out... We'll use the normal dice block right here. I think it may be better if we use this, just so I can guarantee to stay on this island for where I need to be. Alright, there's a 6. I gotta go this way. Oh, we get him blocked now, Nick!
I see that.
And looks like we're only getting 4 coins. Not a whole lot of money, but at least it's worth something. All 7 for Dacon right there on his dice block. And he's gonna land on that special event. So this will ignite one of the flares, and if a second one gets activated, the next time somebody lands over there, then they can get themselves a free star. Okay, 5 for Boo. Oh, now he's getting an ally space. Who's he going to get? Wario. Alright, let's see what the next minigame is gonna be. It's a 4-player minigame. Oh, looking for love! Now, I do like this one, because the way it works is very simple, where you gotta try to look at the hearts in each round.
Start.
And of course, the quicker you look at the hearts right here, the more points you'll get.
I see that.
Okay, we win with a total of 48 points. Alright, we're going into the last 3 turns right now. So it's time to have a moment to take a look at the current standings. So I'm in first place, Waluigi's in second, Boo's in third, and Diddy Kong's in last. Basically, for how this game has been treating us right now, we certainly have a very big lead. I think it's very likely, Nick, that we can pretty much have a good chance of winning like this.
You're probably right.
Alright, but now it's time to bring out the guest expert. And the Mega Blooper is going to predict that Diddy Kong will win. And Diddy Kong's gonna get himself a hidden block card. But now, of course, for the rest of the game, all blue and all red spaces are now going to be worth twice their normal amount of coins, at 6 apiece. But we gotta be careful as well, because now we're gonna have the extra bad luck spaces in play. But anyways, let's get into the last 3 turns of the game and see what happens. 3 for Waluigi. Alright, we'll use the normal dice block again. And it's a 2. Alright, we are getting an item space. Let's see what we get. Oh, now we get a poison mushroom, Nick. And it looks like Diddy Kong's gonna bring out the hidden block card. What's he gonna get? Oh! He's gonna get a star from that! So, Diddy Kong is now on the board.
Nice.
But there's no need to worry, Nick. We still have the lead in first place.